Good morning, it is day 17 out of 30 of doing 333 push-ups every single day for 30 days to accumulate to 10,000. Now this morning I am actually at a park that has, we walk here for like I think 10 minutes. We can walk to this park and I've always skipped it. I always go somewhere else. I go to the beach, I go to the green belt, I go wherever, and I just completely just flew over my head that we've got this place right here. So yeah, this morning I'm gonna do, the grass is a little bit wet, but I'm gonna see if I can find a nice spot and do my push-ups. Let's go. Alrighty, let's get started. First set, let's go. There you go. That was quite easy, not too bad. You know, the first one of the day is always a little different. The sun is quite, straight up in my face, which is quite nice. I think yesterday's video it was raining obviously, and yeah, I had to go to like a weird forest so I can get some trees and shades above me to stop the drizzle from getting on me. And also the floor was wet and muddy, so I couldn't sit, so it's quite nice to just be back to normal in nature. But yeah, I'm surprised that it's so quiet. I mean, for a lovely day like this, you'd expect more people to walk on this path. There's actually one man coming now, but I think he turned around. Anyway, let's do the second set, shall we? There we go. 33, not too bad. And morning. That's 33, which leaves us with 66 for the day so far. And I told you yesterday that I have a tattoo appointment. That's why I kind of came in here first, do the push-ups, then go to the gym. Once I've come back from the gym, do my second set, and then have breakfast, and then head to the tattooing, obviously. So quite excited. Training back today as well, so my legs can get some rest. I'm gonna get a tattoo here at the back, and potentially something here in the front as well, which I'm quite nervous because my leg's been clean for years, my entire life, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna get tattoos. But I'm sure it's gonna be the same with my arm. Like, I can't picture my arm without any tattoos anymore. It's just, I look at old pictures and it just looks weird, I'm so used to having a technically sleeved arm. So yeah, let's go. This morning it's a bit tough, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how the pump is treating us. Let's get this shit off. Alrighty. Here we go. Full pump action. Not too bad. I can't see because I actually placed the camera a bit further away so that it's outside of the path. That's why I hope you can still hear me, but I'm sure the mic will pick up my voice. And the sun is quite like into my eyes, so I really can't see on the little screen. But I'm sure the pump looks alright. One last set. I think everything is slowly making sense with the move. We're getting all the things that we need. I'm still waiting for the last feedback for my working permit, because once I receive that, then only can I apply for the visa. And time is running out, it's already the 22nd, which means there's nine days left of May, and then 29 in June, then we fly. And a visa can take anything from 15 to 21 working days. So, you know, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Whew, let's do that last one. 33. Let's go. There we go. 20, not 20, 33 done. Let's go, shall we? All right, I just wanted to take a little bit of a flex because I couldn't see myself in the screen. So this is a little 4-set pump, which is not bad, I would say. I mean, the sun might be way too harsh. Anyway, let's hit the gym. Alrighty, we are in the parking lot of the gym. I'm gonna smash my back. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Alrighty, done with back. I must say, I feel like it's pretty pumped, so let's have a look, shall we? Not too shabby. Quite like a little back. Is that how they do it? Anyway, yeah, everything's going well. Chest is not too bad. Unfortunately, time is going to catch me if I want to make the appointment, so I'm going to rush home quickly while my wife makes breakfast. I'm going to jump in the shower, eat, and I have to leave. So I won't be able to do the second phase of push-ups, but when I come back at about 4 p.m, which is quite late, I'll sneak in a quick session, 3 sets, and then probably just before I have dinner, I'll do the last 3, and I'll show you the tattoos that I got. Let's go. All right, just finished the shower, got my protein shake and my breakfast that my beautiful wife made. You can see I already had a peanut butter one, and this is just gonna be gobbled down so that I can go because I'm late. Alrighty, so just finished the tattoo appointment. I'm gonna show you quickly how that looks. I've got a massive cross right here, which is pretty sick, enjoying that one. And then you can't really see on the side, but there's something happening right over there. I guess tomorrow, once that is off, I'll actually give you like a proper look through or look-see. But yeah, let's do the second set of push-ups. Alrighty, so there you go. Tattoo, full-fledged in the middle. I quite like it, I must say. Not like it, I love it. I want it across there on my shin for quite a long time. Anyway, let's start the push-ups. Well, 33. You know, the funny thing is when I was driving back from the tattoo, I was stuck in traffic and I saw there was this outdoor gym and there was this guy chilling there, and then obviously he went to do push-ups, and obviously I'm not sure how many sets he's done because, you know, I just got there, I'm in traffic, so I'm driving by, but very slowly, like massive traffic. I'm talking about bumper to bumper. So obviously I had time to count his push-ups. So he obviously went down. I think he did about 20. I could be wrong. It could be 22 or 15. I mean, I tried my best. It was quite far away, but yeah, he did about 20. You know, semi-struggled the last 3 or 4, and you know, it just made me realize, because obviously there's a lot of thought in my mind where I think about this challenge, and I'm like, do people think that this is actually not as difficult? You know, because I get comments saying where people are like, you know, oh, you've been training for years, surely this must be easy for you. Or some people will be like, oh, 300 a day is nothing, wada wada wada. But then you also get people where you know, one person actually DM'd me and said that they haven't been able to push themselves up in years, like not even one. And here I am doing 333 a day. Some have said that they could do about 10 and they're pushing to do 15 at a time. So, you know, there's different range of people. So I was just looking at this guy thinking, I wonder what people think of me. Because, you know, it depends on the level, but for me, this is hard. You know, doing 33 sets, or 33 reps, 10 sets of that a day, you know, it's definitely a level that is quite sufficient for me. Like, I wouldn't really want to go up, because then not only would it defeat the whole purpose of the challenge, to change the numbers, but also just because I think I might potentially not make it. Like, my chest would just be too much. So this is just right. I'm still not, I mean, obviously you know me, I believe and honestly know that I'm gonna make this challenge, but you know, there's always a little bit of doubt, because anything can happen, you know, injuries wise or something. So I think this number is more than enough. Alrighty, 33 done. Let's see how 2 sets of pump look like, shall we? Okay. I mean, the light is not potentially the best. It is afternoon. It's like 5. I think it's, yeah, just after 5, maybe 5 p.m. My appointment was at 11, and then we took about an hour to stencil and just get a few things, because we were going to do more. There was one at the back that I was going to do as well, but you know, the pain, I don't know. I think it's because most of your nerves, right, they connect like here at your feet, your ankle, and your hands and wrist. Like it's just extra sensitive because of all the nerves there, you know. So I mean, I've did this whole arm, and I can tell you straight up that there were times doing this arm where I was lying on the tattoo bench, basically almost falling asleep, because it was, you know, it feels like scratching, or like tattooing, but it's not that painful. It's like like I said, I almost fell asleep. But with this one, my gosh, there was just no way. I was trying to, because I was in a nice fetus position basically while she was working on the side, and I couldn't for the life of me get it out of my mind. It felt like she was going over the same spot every single time she put it down, and I guess that's just the nerves, you know, breaching out. Even though she was working on this side, I felt it way here at the back of my calf. That's how it spreads, you know, that's how the nervous system works, obviously, you know, it signals. So I even twitched once or twice. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, that back part, but then once we move up with the leg, I'm sure it'll be easier. Anyway, let's finish that last set quickly, shall we? Booyah, 33. There you go. Chest, swole. You know what I do? I need a tan. Lately I've just been noticing that I guess from the winter times, I've been losing a little bit of my color, and you know, color always makes you look just that tiny little inch better than, you know, being pale as fuck. Anyway, let's go. Alrighty, so I thought, just to help me with my work, and I had a tough, painful day in my leg, I got myself a sugar-free bar bubblegum cool drink. The nice thing is this is 59p in England. Here it's like 30 rand, which is basically like £1.50 or £1.50.
A bit less than that, like £1 something. Yeah.
So I'm gonna score when I get that time. Alrighty, we are almost done. Yeah, the evening's always a tough one to do it, but you know, the best way to get anything done is to start doing it. I know it's a simple thing, it's kind of stupid, but just I should talk to myself, because I want to say stop talking and start doing, yet I'm talking and not doing, but I think you understand what I mean. Let's go. Okay, 34. I'm happy with those 34 there. kind of want to show you. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you the back of this leg. You'll see there's some purple residue of stencil left, because we were gonna do that ankle part, which is quite cool. It's like a key coming down with some really nice floral things coming around the side, which is just gonna link up on the whole story. Like, this is obviously not done. I'm not just gonna have a random cross on my leg, even though it is pretty beautiful by itself just there. But it's gonna be a few things, basically like the arm, you know, it's gonna be full of things, this whole leg, and it's gonna tell a story. It's gonna tell a nice story. And I quite like the the theme of this arm. Clearly is almost like a methodical, you know, Roman Empire philosopher, you know, meditation vibe. Yes, of course, wedding rings are in there, you know, a boomerang, a YouTube thing, like that's gonna be there, but the theme is definitely like the olden days. I mean, I quite like, if I had to go back in time, I'd probably go to those days where they were fighting with swords and bow and arrows, because I just feel like that's where you separate the men from the boys, you know. And I see myself as a man, you know. Yes, I was a boy, you know, when I was younger. Especially, I mean, I can see it clearly just by when I was playing rugby. I was scared. I was shit scared of tackling guys. You know, I was skinny, and even though I was tall enough, my mind was just not strong enough, and I couldn't comprehend the fact that if I just put in force, then it'll overcome their force, and I can actually drive them back and push them and tackle them and beat the shit out of them. But because I held back, and they would come in with force, they would overrun me, you know, run over me, and, you know, injure me and hurt me. So, you know, basically, the harder you go in, the less painful it is. That's a little nugget of knowledge right there. Anyway, let's do the second set. 34, beautiful. I love a little 34 push-ups. Whew. Chest again, looking swole as per usual. Tomorrow evening, I won't be doing push-ups. I mean, I'm not going to not do push-ups. I'll just do the push-ups early in the day, because I am going for dinner. My wife and I are going for dinner at my old agency, Boss Models in Cape Town, to the owner, Byron. Very nice guy. I obviously know him for 10 years. He was the guy that saw me when I weighed 107, out of shape. To be honest, I had no body composition, no shape at all. To this day, I don't know how he saw something in me, to be honest. But he literally said, Roche, if you lose a little bit of weight, just a little bit, you know, I will personally fly you up. I'll pay for the ticket. You can shoot here in Cape Town, because I was in Port Elizabeth at the time, and then we can present those pictures to, you know, everyone on the board, and they'll choose and see if I can be a model or not. That was 10 years ago, or 9.5, and yeah, I took it seriously. So for 2 months I was running. I ate breakfast and dinner, that's it. I skipped, it's the wrong way to do it, but I just skipped meals. I just had my eggs and bacon. I remember eggs and bacon and something, it was like, almost like carnival, but like I think it was called banting. So it was just eggs and bacon in the morning, and then at night I would have rice with broccoli, and then it's either fish, meat, or chicken. Meat as in red meat. And that's what I ate for 2 months, and I lost 12.5 kilograms. 12.5. And I looked pretty good. I was training as well, running every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, because I was working as a car salesman, a used car salesman. So I had to run at 5:30 in the morning, come back, shower, get dressed, drive to work, sell cars, come back at 6 after traffic, then go to the gym at 7 every day for 2 months. But it paid off, and you know, my body changed. And once he saw that, they used those same pictures that they took of me for the cover of Men's Health. So you know, sometimes I forget about that story, but it is a very significant time in my life, and where a big change happened. And it's only because one person believed in you. So if you're sitting there watching this and you think like, fuck man, my life is terrible, I'm shit. I don't have a job, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I'm lazy, I just play games, I don't have a purpose. I'm telling you, hopefully that little mini story can help you realize that if you really want to change, you can. Just make that first step. I believe in you, and the reason why I believe in you before even meeting you is because I knew me, and I knew that I was exactly where you are right now, fucking in the gutter, depressed, selling used cars in an office, eating fucking garlic bread and slop chips, you know, fries. That's what I had, and cookies with coffee, dipping it every second. I was fat and lazy, and from that I went to, well, became who I am now, disciplined as a motherfucker. So you can change your life too. Don't sit there and think it's impossible. Anyway, last set, let's go. Whoa. 34, boom. There we go. Chest peeling out here, looking beautiful. Got some biceps in there, got a little abs, but the chest is showing. Anyway, I'm gonna have a nice little dinner, a wrap with chicken wrap basically, and then watch a new show on Netflix called The Watcher. Go check it out. Cheers.